Sometimes it's the worst immigration program out there, and sometimes it's one of the best. The Alberta Provincial Nominee Program, or also known with its fancy name, Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, AAIP. And I must say, it truly has created an advantage program this time around. We're going to do a high-level overview of all its programs today so you can understand the foundations and if it's the right fit for your Canadian PR options. Hello, my name is Reza and I work with the Ingwe immigration team helping applicants move across borders, whether it's for your kids, your family, or your business, or all of the above. We do make it happen. And are you tired of immigration companies pushing one specific program down your throat no matter what, based not specific to your unique profile? Instead of them deciding for you when working with our office, you're in control of your own destiny. And the final decision is up to you, not us. Let me make this clear. I'm not an actual full-time YouTuber, but I work hands-on with our license team, working on actual applications and communicating with the immigration departments, both locally and overseas, on a daily basis, representing our clients. Of course, if you're thinking about immigrating to Canada, we're here to help. Get a free email assessment with us by filling out the form down below, or reach out to us directly if you're an active immigration practitioner, such as a consultant, lawyer, or agency. We're going to break down the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program for you today, also known as the Alberta Provincial Nominee Program. These programs are split into two categories: the ones where you need a job offer from a local employer or at least family ties, and the ones where you don't need a job offer, or you can actually issue yourself a job offer based on your own business. Let's get started by looking at these two categories of the AAIP, with and without job offer requirements. Offers of employment needed for these specific programs by local Alberta employers. The Alberta Opportunity Stream. Applicants who are already working full-time in Alberta have a full-time job offer from a local Alberta employer in eligible occupations. Candidates must have either an LMIA or must be from an LMI exempt work stream. Working permits are also allowed, mobility francophone, and open work permits for vulnerable workers and their families, as well as PGWP holders who have graduated from a public post-secondary institution inside Alberta, and of course open work permit holders under the temporary public policies for Hong Kong graduates and Ukrainian nationals. You do need a full-time job offer from an eligible Alberta employer. You do need a language exam score either in English or French of CLB 5 or 4, depending on your National Occupation Classification Code. Minimum high school diploma unless you're in the PGWP category, in which case you need at least a one-year postgraduate certificate or diploma, or a two-year diploma or higher. 2-year work experience anywhere in the world for that specific NOC code in the past 30 months, or 12 months of work experience in Alberta in the past 18 months in that specific occupation. Let's go into number 2, the Alberta Express Entry Stream. So the Express Entry Stream for Alberta has several sub-streams: the in-demand occupations based on family ties, not a job offer, the designated healthcare pathway, the accelerated tech pathway, and the priority sectors, which are all based on offers of employment from a company in Alberta. You do need a valid express entry, which should have a validity of 5 months or more, comprehensive ranking score of 300, no matter under which substream you're in. For the family ties, it needs to be a parent, child, or sibling who is a Canadian PR citizen residing in Alberta for at least minimum 1 year. If you're applying under the in-demand occupations, you don't need a job offer, but do require the family ties and experience in the list of the in-demand occupations posted on their website. For the dedicated healthcare pathway, you will require an offer of employment in the province within the specific National Occupation Classification codes. The accelerated tech pathway also requires a job offer in the approved list of tech pathway occupations. And the priority sector substream will be based on eligible applicants in the express entry pools from specific occupations in agriculture, construction, or hospitality and tourism. Although job offers are not 100% mandatory for this specific substream, they are prioritized, or at least the family ties are. In the third category, for which you need a job offer, we've got the Rural Renewal stream for the Alberta province. You need a full-time job offer from an eligible employer in Alberta, an endorsement from the Economic Development Office of the participating community, a language score of either CLB 5 or 4 depending on your specific occupation, a high school diploma, at least minimum 12 months of experience anywhere in the world in the past 18 months, a minimum LICO as per the community population size. You need to intend to work and reside in the participating community where you received the job offer from, and can be sponsored from overseas even if you've never been to the community before. The following programs we're listing, there's no offer of employment required. We've got the Rural Entrepreneur Stream. You only need $100,000 minimum investment to participate in this program. The area or town you're investing in must be outside of Calgary and Edmonton metropolitan areas. That's why it's called the Rural Entrepreneur Program. For this specific program, again, you need a community support letter required to proceed with an application under the stream. This can be done while you're doing the exploratory trip. You need at least 3 years business ownership experience or 4 years senior management experience. Minimum high school diploma, Canadian language benchmark of 4 in either English or French, minimum net worth of $300,000, which also requires a net worth audit. Minimum ownership of 51% of the business you're planning to set up in Alberta, or 100% if you're planning to purchase a business under this program. Create at least one job for a Canadian, run the business for 12 months inside the province, and if you meet the terms of your business performance agreement after 12 months, you can submit and be nominated for your permanent residency by the provincial nominee office in Alberta. The second program under this category is the Graduate Entrepreneur Stream. The applicant should have graduated successfully as an international student from an Alberta public post-secondary institution with at least a 2-year program. Intends to start and runs a business in Alberta, a language score of Canadian language benchmark of 7, which is the equivalent of an IELTS 6, ownership of at least 34% in the new business, which means the applicant can actually tie up with a Canadian or even non-Canadian partner. No minimum investment is mandatory, but of course you should have at least $25,000 to invest to start this business. No minimum net worth or audit is required, and after running the business for 12 months, meeting the minimum income requirements to support yourself with this business, you can be nominated for PR. And here's the third program under this specific stream where you don't need a job offer from an Alberta employer but can actually create your own job offers. The Foreign Graduate Entrepreneur Stream. It does require a letter of support from one of the 2 designated organizations listed on the Alberta province website. You should have graduated in the last 10 years from a post-secondary program anywhere in the world, not Canada. Minimum of 6 months work experience, either as a manager or owning a business. You need a business plan, a pitch deck, minimum ownership of 35% of a new business, or 51% if you're planning to set up in Calgary and Edmonton metropolitan areas, and a minimum investment of $100,000 in these metropolitan areas, or $50,000 minimum investment if you're planning to go into the rural regions. You need to meet the minimum LICO settlement funds for the specific size of the community where you intend to set up and reside in to run the business, and the business should somehow be related to one of these industries: technology, financial services, life sciences, tourism, agriculture, energy, pharmaceuticals, or aerospace. You gotta run the business for 12 months with a work permit inside the province and be nominated for PR after completing your terms and conditions of the business performance agreement you signed with the provincial office in Alberta. And of course, the fourth category is the farm investment stream, which we won't get into a lot today. But basically, you need to know what you're doing. You've got to have a lot of experience in farm management. Minimum investment of $500,000, minimum net worth of $500,000. And if you're a true farmer, you know in Canada you can't even buy a farm with $500,000. That's the reality. They need a lot of documentation to prove that you know what you're doing. If you've never touched a farm or come within a mile of a farm, don't even bother coming under this program because they're very specific on who they want with the farming stream. There you have it, folks. The choice is yours. 7 programs to pick from for your Canadian PR options through Alberta. You want more? Well, multiply that by 9 other provinces, add 3 more regions and territories such as the Northwest Territory, in addition to the federal programs that we have, and voila, you've got over 100 Canadian immigration programs to pick from. Who said it's difficult to apply and obtain your PR for Canada? You just need to know where to look, how to put them together, and apply correctly. If you're thinking about immigrating, whether permanently or temporarily, you're at the right place. I can guarantee you only one point. You'll know what to expect, the entire process clearly laid out for you. And all the risks, including costs, identified upfront. Our legal agreements are based on payment milestones, which are linked directly to your application progression. We don't take 100% advance payment for Canadian business immigration applications. If you're looking for results in your immigration, well, that's our expertise. No surprises, we just provide results. Our team speaks over 9 languages, and we help applicants from over 49 different countries during their immigration process. And this list is growing every day. Click the link below this video and get a free email assessment for eligible applicants only. And if you're ready to apply, you can also book a one-on-one consultation with me or any of my licensed immigration team members at Ingwe. You can book this consultation using the consultation link in the description of this video. And of course, if you've got questions about immigration, remember we're here weekly, live, every Thursday at 11 a.m. North America Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, where we answer all of your immigration questions for free on the spot. See you next Thursday.